intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. First down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Rashada. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Looking to throw again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Oh, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. Now a 4th down play coming up.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback still with the football. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and it's caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line. The Dogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray. And
he's got it at the 15. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Robinson. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's caught from inside the 20. Oh, the ball on the ground. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Rashada. Quick throw to the left side. Touchdown, Dogs. This quarterback on fire today. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at the 28. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back, looking to throw it deep. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Empty set now, 5 wide. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. A short completion to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Trying to go very deep there, good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him just short. Effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting tee. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. On the run here. Lets it go. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They're going to run it here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Point after, not right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed. And the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize a toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. It's a quarterback keeper. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's ETN. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And now to try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. Snags the quick throw. He spins out of a tackle. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Trying to find some room. It's Haynes. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Grab behind the line. It's ETN. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Rashada. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 10-yard line. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. The Bulldogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
It's a run to the left. Powers through. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Bond. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. The DB's backing off from the line now. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, and it somehow works out.
Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
That's a design quarterback keeper. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Rashada. Freshman trying to take his shot, but put too much on the throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grant down the middle. It's Robinson. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback's got it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. He said, here's 2nd down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking for the end zone, but not complete. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 4th down tries so far. They'll try it again here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty. Went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. second down after that run on the previous play. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Rashada. It's an out route. The catch made. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The Dogs churn out another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
It is 3rd down and forever. He'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. With the catch, it's Young. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a big gain. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Trying to run it. It's Young. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown. Tied.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. Receiver makes the catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Running with purpose. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter. Crowd getting cranked up, trying to help this defense on the final drive. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They go in front in the final minute of play. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Turn starts inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for 6. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time expires. Well,